Hello everyone. It's a pleasure to be back here with you to discuss one of the tools for internationalization. In this case, we're going to present the Erasmus Plus program guide. Today, we will explore the core objectives and strategic priorities of the Erasmus Plus program. This program is not just about travel, it is a vital tool for personal and professional growth through lifelong learning. The general objective of Erasmus Plus is to support the educational and personal development of individuals in education, training, youth, and sport. By doing so, the program contributes to sustainable growth, quality employment, and social cohesion within and outside Europe. It serves as a key instrument for developing the European education area and fostering a strong European identity. The program pursues three specific objectives. First, it promotes learning mobility and excellence in education and training. Second, it fosters active participation and informal learning among young people. Third, it supports the learning mobility of staff in the sports sector to improve the quality of sports organizations. Inclusion is at the heart of Erasmus+. The program provides specific mechanisms and resources to support disadvantaged participants. Organizations must adopt an inclusive approach to ensure their projects are accessible to a diverse range of people. The goal is to overcome barriers that prevent full participation in society. To be truly inclusive, we must recognize the barriers participants face. These include disabilities and health issues, physical or mental impairments that may hinder participation. Social and economic barriers, such as low income, unemployment, or difficult family circumstances. Geographical barriers, living in remote, rural, or less developed areas with fewer services. Discrimination, barriers arising from gender, age, ethnicity, or religion. To tackle modern challenges like AI and disinformation, Europe needs systems adapted to the digital age. Erasmus Plus supports the Digital Education Action Plan by building high-performing digital ecosystems. We focus on improving digital skills for everyone, from basic literacy to advanced competencies, to ensure citizens can participate fully in democracy. The environment is a top priority for the EU. Erasmus Plus is a key instrument for building knowledge and skills regarding climate change. We encourage green mobility by promoting sustainable modes of transport. Projects that focus on sustainability, resource conservation, and reducing carbon footprints are given priority during selection. The program helps citizens overcome obstacles to participating in their communities. We aim to raise awareness of the European Union's common values, such as human dignity, freedom, and democracy. By fostering critical thinking and media literacy, we prepare individuals to engage meaningfully in democratic life. The welfare, health, and safety of participants are fundamental principles. All participants must be insured against risks like accidents or illness. Additionally, we promote multilingualism, a symbol of unity and diversity. The Online Language Support (OLS) platform is available to help participants practice and improve their language skills before and during their mobility. To maximize impact, Erasmus Plus supports tools for the transparency and recognition of skills, such as Europass and ECTS. The program promotes open access. This means that any educational resources or research produced with Erasmus Plus funding must be made available to the public free of charge under an open license. Today we will look at how the Erasmus Plus program is organized to achieve its goals. For the 2021 to 2027 period, the program is built around 3 key actions and the Jean Monnet actions. Each one targets different levels of the educational and social ecosystem. Key Action 1 is perhaps the most famous part of Erasmus. It focuses on the mobility of learners and staff. This isn't just for students, it includes pupils, adult learners, trainees, youth workers, and even sports staff. The goal is simple: to provide people with professional and learning experiences in another country to improve their skills and employability. Moving to Key Action 2, the focus shifts from individuals to organizations. This action is about partnerships for cooperation. It allows organizations to share ideas, develop innovative practices, and modernize their teaching methods. It is the engine of innovation within the program, fostering excellence and international cooperation. Key Action 3 is more strategic. It provides support to policy development and cooperation. This action funds activities that help improve education and youth systems at a high level. It facilitates dialogue between young people and policymakers, ensuring that the voices of the citizens reach the institutions that create the laws and strategies. Finally, we have the Jean Monnet actions. These are dedicated specifically to the field of European Union studies. They support teaching, research, and debate regarding European integration at universities and schools worldwide. It is our way of promoting excellence in understanding what the EU is and how it works. To conclude, it's important to understand the behind the scenes. Projects are evaluated by experts based on their quality and measurable objectives. The budget can cover staff, travel, and equipment, though equipment is capped at 35% of the grant. This ensures that the majority of the funds are used directly for the mobility and learning activities that define Erasmus+. Now, let's talk about the practical side, the budget. An Erasmus Plus grant is designed to cover the essential costs of a project. This includes staff costs, travel and subsistence for participants, and even subcontracting for specific tasks like translation or specialized publications. It is important to note that subcontracting is limited to a maximum of 10% of the total grant awarded. One very important rule to remember is the cap on equipment. While you can buy tools or technology needed for your project, equipment costs cannot exceed 35% of the total EU grant. This ensures that the focus remains on the action and the people, rather than just buying hardware. On the positive side, the EU grant covers 100% of eligible costs, meaning there is no mandatory co-financing for these specific budget lines. Erasmus Plus highly values social contribution. Therefore, costs for volunteers are permitted and follow a specific, unit cost, structure defined by the European Commission. However, it is important to clarify that unit costs for SMEs, small and medium enterprises, are not permitted under this specific framework. Also, please remember that providing financial support to third parties, often called cascading grants, is strictly prohibited. How are projects selected? Every proposal goes through a standard evaluation procedure. Both internal and external experts assess the quality of the application. They look for three main things: impact, how much change will this project create? Quality and efficiency, is the plan realistic and well organized? Measurable objectives, you must have clear targets that can be proven with data. The emphasis is always on the overall quality of the proposal. To wrap up, if you are looking for more technical details or the model grant agreement, you should visit the EU Funding and Tenders portal. It is the central hub for all legal documents and financial conditions. Remember, a successful Erasmus Plus project starts with a deep understanding of these rules to ensure smooth implementation from day one. Now, let's move on to Key Action 2, cooperation between organizations and institutions. While Key Action 1 focuses on moving individuals, Key Action 2 is designed to help organizations work together. Its main goal is to allow institutions to share innovative practices, cooperate at an international level, and modernize their educational systems. It is essentially the innovation lab of the Erasmus Plus program. The first major component is partnerships for cooperation. These include both cooperation partnerships and small-scale partnerships. These projects allow organizations to increase the quality and relevance of their activities. They are perfect for building networks, reinforcing their capacity to work internationally, and sharing new ideas and methods across borders. Next, we have partnerships for excellence. These projects are more ambitious and target specific sectors with a high level of innovation. They include European universities, promoting bottom-up alliances between universities to reach a new level of cooperation. Centers of vocational excellence, COVs, driving innovation in vocational training. Erasmus Plus teacher academies, creating networks of teacher education institutions to improve teacher training across Europe. Erasmus Mundus Action, focusing on high-level integrated master's programs offered by international consortia. Another critical area is partnerships for innovation. This sub-action focuses on projects that have a direct impact on Europe's capacity to innovate. This includes alliances for innovation, which bring together enterprises and education providers to boost new skills, entrepreneurship, and specialized knowledge. Forward-looking projects, These are large-scale projects that aim to identify, test, and spread innovative policy solutions that have the potential to be mainstreamed. Finally, Key Action 2 supports capacity building in the fields of higher education, vocational education, youth, and sport. These projects are specifically designed to support the modernization and internationalization of systems in third countries not associated to the program, outside the EU. The focus here is on improving the quality of education and youth work to meet the challenges of the global labor market and society. Now, let's focus on capacity building in higher education. This is a crucial action for international cooperation. These projects are transnational and involve organizations from both EU-associated countries and third countries not associated to the program. The goal is to support the modernization and internationalization of higher education systems globally, ensuring they can meet the challenges of the modern labor market and contribute to sustainable growth. What are we trying to achieve? Our objectives are clear. Relevance: aligning education with the labor market so students graduate with modern employability skills. Inclusion: breaking down barriers of discrimination and building civic competencies. Modernization: reforming governance and funding at a systemic level. Innovation: stimulating digital and entrepreneurial skills to turn universities into engines of growth for their local communities. To maximize impact, every project must align with the EU's Big Five priorities: the Green Deal, digital transformation, integration of migrants, governance and peace, and sustainable growth in STEAM fields. The CBHE action is structured into 3 specific strands. Strand 1, fostering access, designed for newcomers, smaller or less experienced institutions looking to build administrative capacity. Strand 2, partnerships for transformation, large-scale projects focused on changing curricula, teaching methods, and strengthening business links. Strand 3, structural reform, targeting national-level reforms. These projects involve ministries of education to transform entire systems, such as the flagship master's program in Moldova. How do we build a successful proposal? It starts with 2 pillars: commitment and analysis. Ownership must be shared. Every partner, especially those from third countries, must be actively involved from day one. This begins with a rigorous needs assessment to identify specific gaps in governance or skills. Technically, a project is built using the work package system. These are your building blocks. When you draft your application, you must provide a detailed financial plan showing how the budget is shared among partners. This level of detail proves to the Commission that your consortium has a transparent and fair roadmap. Regarding the budget, the program is generous but strict, covering 100% of eligible costs, including staff, travel, and dissemination. However, you must remember the golden limits: equipment costs cannot exceed 35% of the total grant. Subcontracting, limited to 10%. The EU wants the partners to do the work, not just manage external companies. Timeline: all equipment must be purchased no later than 12 months before the project ends and remain in the partner institution's official inventory. During implementation, we follow strict quality rules. If you are developing new curricula, these courses must be officially accredited and actually taught for at least 1/3 of the project's duration. We must also move beyond treating students as passive recipients. Student involvement is mandatory throughout the life cycle, from design to evaluation. Furthermore, while we support traditional travel, we strongly emphasize blended mobility. By combining physical travel with virtual collaboration, we make internationalization more inclusive for those with fewer opportunities or special needs. In the administrative stages, flexibility is key. We use associated members to involve local experts without heavy administrative burdens. However, the real safety net is the consortium agreement. While the EU provides the framework, this internal document formalizes how you handle unforeseen challenges. To ensure the investment is used wisely, quality assurance must be in the project's DNA. We establish clear benchmarks from day one so that evaluators can see measurable objectives. Don't just say you will improve quality, provide the data and indicators that prove what you have achieved. A fundamental principle of Erasmus+ is that the knowledge we create belongs to the public. Open access is a mandatory requirement. Every resource, be it a curriculum or software, must be an open educational resource, OER, free of charge, easily accessible, and published under an open license. Finally, we look at the afterlife of the project. Sustainability is the ultimate test. We measure success at 3 levels: individual, have students and staff gained real skills? Institutional, have university management systems actually improved? Systemic, have we influenced national policies? Your proposal must demonstrate institutional ownership. If the new courses continue and the equipment is still in use after the funding stops, then you have truly built capacity. In summary, a successful Erasmus Plus project balances a bold vision with meticulous attention to technical rules. By following this roadmap, from the 35% equipment cap to the commitment to open access, you are contributing to a more modern, inclusive, and connected global higher education area. Thank you for your attention.